Question number 28. An Indian exporting firm, Rohit and Bros, would be covering itself against likely depreciation of pound sterling. The following data is given to you. Receivables is pound 5 lakh. Spot is 56. Let me analyze this rate right here. Very important. 56 what? So 1 pound is equal to rupee 56. How did I get this? Is because pound right here is the standard currency. 1 pound is equal to something. 1 pound is equal to rupee 56, right? Payment date after 3 months. 3-month interest rate is 12 and 5% for India and UK respectively. But remember, this is not 3-month interest rate because they've said per annum. So when you are calculating, you have to take equivalent for 3 months. Okay. Now the main question is, what should the exporter do? What the exporter wants is, see, I have some receivable in foreign currency. An Indian has receivable of pounds 5 lakh in foreign currency, that is, and I have to cover it myself against the likely depreciation of the pound sterling. Okay, cover that 5 lakh pounds against the likely depreciation of pounds. So what ideally would be the hedging technique? See, first, interest rates are given to me, spot is given to me. So first option would be to enter into a forward contract. I can find the forward rate. Okay, very easily I can find the rate. That is simple. The second thing is the money market hedge. Okay, currently we are focusing on the money market hedge because forward contract is very easy. Okay, so let us go. Okay, so question 28, solution. Let me write down everything that I have. Receivable, pound 5 lakh. Okay, spot is 1 pound is equal to rupee 56, and interest rate is in UK and in India. UK is 5% per annum and this is 12% if I'm not wrong, 12% per annum, yes, and the period is 3 months. Okay, so the solution starts here now. Now for money market hedge, see, I'm not going into extreme detail here, it's a revision lecture. So my initial transaction is receivable. I have something receivable in foreign currency. Okay, as an Indian, pound is my foreign currency. So first thing, step 1 I'll do is I'll enter into an opposite transaction of the original. So original is receivable, therefore receivable is nothing but my asset. So I create a liability. Liability is payable after 3 months, 5 lakh. 5 lakh what? Pounds payable after 3 months. So today what I have to do for that is borrow. Therefore I'll borrow. Borrow what? The same currency. Do not forget, currencies are extremely important. 5 lakh. But should I borrow 5 lakh or should I borrow an amount lesser than that or an amount more than that? Currency is pound. Okay, clear. But what about the amount? I have to not borrow 5 lakh. This will be wrong. There is a reason for that. Let's see that. Why? See, because if I borrow 5 lakh today, if I say for example I'll borrow 5 lakh pounds at spot today, then after 3 months I will have to pay something more. 5 lakh plus 5 lakh into how much was the rate? 5% for UK. 5% into 3 by 12 is what I will be paying back to the bank or the financial institution from which I've borrowed today. Okay, and against this I'll be receiving only 5 lakh pounds from the importer, right? Because see, I've exported goods worth 5 lakh pounds, so I'll be receiving 5 lakh pounds after 3 months. But against that there is a liability of more than 5 lakh, okay, standing at the end of 3 months. So this is not something that I want. So today how much will I borrow? I will borrow 5 lakh or less than that. Logically speaking, I have to borrow something less than that. So what is that amount that I borrow today? So let's say, let the amount to be borrowed at spot be X. Okay, how do I find out this amount? Very simple. See, it's a mathematical equation, but very logical. There's no formula as such. So 1 plus x into 5% into 3 by 12. This entire thing has to be equal to 5 lakh. Okay, at the end of the 3-month period. Okay. I think I've written this wrong. See, this has to be x is my amount that I'm going to borrow today. This consists of the principal base. This one is nothing but the principal. Okay. Plus this 5% into 3 by 12 is my interest component. Okay. Component for 3 months. This entire thing, this is equal to 5 lakh. So I'll just remove this. This is how you do it. Simple. Principal plus interest of an amount x, where after 3 months it has to be equal to 5 lakh, but what? Pounds. Okay, this entire thing is in pounds. Okay, so when you solve this, let's solve x plus 5% into 3 by 12, 5 upon 100 into 3 by 12 would give me 0.0125x. Okay, this whole thing will be equal to pounds 5 lakh. Okay, this is also pound. So when I divide this will be nothing but 1.0125x is equal to pound 5 lakh. So x is equal to 5 lakh divided by 1.0125. So x is equal to how much? 5 lakh divided by 1.0125. This is coming to 4,93,827 is what I borrow. Pounds. Okay, is what I'm going to borrow today. So that, okay, let me write down. Borrow at spot, that is today, so that after 3 months, I have a liability of pound 5 lakh. When this matures, this 493 matures, it matures to a liability of 5 lakh, against which I already have an asset. Remember, receivable. That's the whole reason that I had a receivable in the beginning, which was 5 lakh pounds. I'm entering into an opposite contract, so which is borrowing today. So against which I would have an asset. Okay, that is receivable 5 lakh exactly. Okay, 5 lakh pounds exactly. Okay, right. Okay, now this is part 1. So I have borrowed 4,93,827 pounds today. Now I'm an Indian. Okay, Rohit and Bros, the company, it's an Indian firm, so I don't really need these pounds, and I cannot even keep these pounds as per the foreign exchange regulations in India. So I have to sell at what? At spot. Okay, so what I'll do is step 2. Okay, this is step 1 was borrow, that is do the exactly opposite of the original. Step 2 is sell. What was it? 493,827 pound at spot. The spot rate is 1, if I'm not wrong, 1 pound is equal to rupee 56 or 54. Let's check. 56. Okay, so 56. Now this is a pound quote. Pound is the standard currency, it's a foreign currency here, and my exposure is also pound. So should I multiply or divide? I have to multiply in order for the common currency to cancel out, which is pound in this case. So, and see, the bid and ask is not given, it's a simple one rate, so I'll use only this rate. So what should I do? Again, should I write the numbers? Let me do that. 493,827 into rupee upon pound 56. Currencies are extremely important. Pound cancels out. Finally I'll be left with rupee equivalent, which is 276,54320. okay, 2,76,54,320. But what? Rupee. Okay, great. Now I have this rupee with me at spot again. Okay, after 3 months, so for 3 months, should I keep these rupees idle? No. See, I have a payment going out, which is the interest on the amount that I've borrowed, 4,93,000 pounds that I've borrowed. I have an interest payment going out. So against that, I need interest receipt as well. Common sense, I'll not keep these funds idle. Okay, so what I'll do is, now this is rupee, my domestic currency. I'll invest this in an Indian bank, okay, at an Indian interest rate, which is 12% if I'm not wrong, but that 12% again per annum. So I have to get an equivalent 3-month rate, which is 12% to 3 by 12. Simply put, so step 3 is invest rupee equivalent for 3 months. Correct? Where? In India, common sense, okay. So therefore, this 2,76,54,320 multiplied by 12% into 3 by 12 is what is going to be the interest. So plus this 2.76 crore, okay, will be my total amount after 3 months, which I'll be getting. So into 12% into 3 by 12 and 276,54,320. This comes up to 2,84,83,949. Okay, roughly this amount. But what, this entire thing of principal plus interest is rupee. Now it is in rupee. Okay, so this ends the money market hedge. Now let's see the potential gain or loss after being hedged, after using the money market hedge, vis-a-vis if I have not hedged at all. So now see, they've not given us the rate after 3 months. So I'm assuming that the rate here is 56 after 3 months as well, which was the spot rate. Okay, so this is my final receipt after 3 months, the principal and interest in terms of rupees, after having the entire money market hedge carried on. So potential gain or loss. Let's see what we have now. Had I not hedged at all, if not hedged, then what would I have got? Assuming that 56, the spot, is the same as after 3 months. So I would have received 5 lakh after 3 months, and assuming my rate is the same, which is 56. So my final rupee equivalent would be 5 lakh into 56 gives me 2.8 crore. Clearly there is a gain, okay. Gain of how much? Therefore, and what I've received now, see, I'm not writing the numbers again. This is what I've actually received. This is what I could have received. Okay, this amount would be even lesser if pound would have depreciated, which was the worry of the exporter, Rohit and Bros, that pound sterlings would depreciate. So I'm assuming that it has not depreciated. It's 56 as it is, as the spot rate. Had it depreciated even further, this amount would be lesser than 2.8. So it's a good thing that I've hedged using the money market hedge cover. So the gain here is 2.84 minus 2.8 is 4,83,950 roughly, okay, rupee. So it's a good thing that I've hedged using the money market cover. Okay, this ends the solution here. Thank you.